Thank you all for participating despite the COVID-19 pandemic situation. Before I start, I would like to thank Mr. and Mrs. Motoya for the opportunity to present Kosovo to you. My name is Jemaili, Chargé d'Affaires ad interim of the Embassy of the Republic of Kosovo in Tokyo. どうもありがとうございます。First, まずコソボはどこですか? It's in the center of the Western Balkans in Europe, a geostrategic position surrounded by European Union member states, as you can see in the presentation. Population around 2 million people, 70% are under 35 years old, 90% are Albanian, 5% Serbian, and the rest. Languages Albanian and Serbian. English is also an institutional language. Its size is similar to Gifu or Akita prefectures in Japan, and the capital city is Pristina. We use euro. We declared the independence on 17th February 2008. Kosovo is the youngest and newest country in Europe. A short history of Kosovo. Albanians, the majority population, are non-Slavic. Serbians, Slavic, settled in the Balkans in the late 6th century and again between the 10th and 14th century. Kosovo first was under the Roman, then Byzantine empires, then under the Ottoman empires. So during all these changes, each time the empire changed, the religion also changed. Lastly, under Yugoslavia until 1999, the majority of Kosovo population was extensively subject to human rights abuses by Serbs. In 1974, after a wave of Albanians' forced migration to Turkey, Kosovo gained its autonomy under Yugoslavia. It established its own constitution, police, Supreme Court. However, Albanians were still suppressed, persecuted. Universities and schools were closed. Thousands of governmental officials dismissed. More than 80,000 people were dismissed from their jobs and arrested, raids on homes, goods and cash confiscated for no reason. Before October 98, the Serbian security forces displaced already more than 250,000 Kosovo Albanians. Kosovo War 98-99, then Serbian forces forced about 80% of civilians out of their homes. Then 20,000 women were raped. Then Račak massacre is a turning point. NATO intervention in 99. Over 1 million were outside the country. Today, Kosovo has about 2 million people. But up to now, Serbia never apologized for its crimes in Kosovo. In the picture, next one please, you can see Madame Sadako Gata, UN High Commissioner for Refugees, who was the voice of Kosovo Albanian refugees in the 90s. In 99, everything was destroyed. Houses and factories were burned. Immediately after the war, Japan helped to build the houses for the people of Kosovo for the first winter. So we are forever grateful. Embracing the Finnish President Attisari proposal on Kosovo, independence was declared on 17 February 2008. Kosovo established a modern constitution, provided many rights for its 5% Serbian citizens living in Kosovo, including 10 out of 120 seats in the parliament. Language, we recognize their language, and then we also established municipalities. Flag also represents all the communities without distinction. Still, Serbia sued Kosovo in the International Court of Justice. However, on 22nd July 2010, the International Court of Justice declared that the declaration of independence was not violating international law. So far, Kosovo has been recognized by 117 out of 193 UN member states, last being Israel, and is a member of more than 100 international and regional organizations, including World Bank, International Monetary Fund, EBRD, etc. After the independence, in 2008, we focused on development and prosperity. Nowadays, using the newly built motorways, as you can see in the picture, it takes 1 hour to drive from Pristina to Skopje, the capital city of North Macedonia, and then 2.5 hours to Tirana, Albania. We are now increasing the speed of trains to 120 kilometers per hour, connecting with Macedonia and Serbia. Kosovo is a potential EU candidate country. We signed the Stabilization and Association Agreement, which includes the free trade agreement with the EU in 2014, and which is the first step towards full membership into the European Union. This allows for access to more than 540 million people market without barriers. In regards to Kosovo-Japan relations, Japan is among the first countries that has recognized the independence of the Republic of Kosovo on 18th March 2008. The diplomatic relations were established in February 2009, while in 2010, Kosovo opened its embassy in Tokyo. Japan opened its embassy in Pristina in January 2020, last year. Japan is Kosovo's sole strategic partner in East Asia, while Kosovo is Japan's gateway to Europe as the next tourist and investment destination. Before COVID-19, Japanese Gaimusho MOFA listed Kosovo among safe countries to visit, as you can see in the picture. Here are some activities of JICA in Kosovo and activities of Kosovo-Japan Friendship Association in Kosovo. Do you know where is the biggest Japanese shiitake mushroom factory in Europe? It is in Kosovo, a Japanese investment that is growing and growing even further. Japanese Ambassador Yoshifumi Okamura in the UN promoted Kosovo's wine and onsen in the United Nations Security Council, as you can see in the previous picture. There are many similarities between our people and countries. Goddess on the throne is similar to Japanese Haniwa and comes from similar ages, 5,700 to 4,500 before Christ. Then you have Mylinda Kelmendi, who is a Kosovo judoka, who won a gold medal in Rio Olympics in 2016. There are similarities also between Japanese Bushito and Kosovar Kanuni. Here are some pictures of Kosovo's beautiful sites. We live in religious harmony, beautiful nature in four seasons, delicious food, many festivals and events, and internationally recognized artists. Guess where is the best macchiato in the world? It's in Kosovo. Why Japanese should consider investing in Kosovo? We have modern legislation, including on strategic investment. We offer different incentives for many serious investors. And Chiesa is the Kosovo Investment and Enterprise Agency, provides help to investors before, during, and after the investment. The sectors for investment include agriculture and food packaging, mineral mining, energy, architecture, infrastructure, wood processing, IT and telecommunications, textile, leather processing, and other more sectors. You have all the material in front of you, and it has been provided to you. So shall you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact the embassy. A million thanks to APA for organizing this event, and of course, million thanks to you as well for your attention and attendance. If you come once to Kosovo, you will be back. Thank you very much.